Cassie Ventura has broken her silence nearly a week after a video showing Sean Diddy Combs assaulting her was leaked. Cassie posted a statement on Instagram that referenced the assault shown on 2016 surveillance video, but she did not name Diddy, who she was dating at the time. In the statement, she thanked people for their love, for their support, and said that domestic violence is the issue and that it broke her down to someone she never thought she would become. She went on to say, quote, "My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in." To that point, Tori, you have some statistics to make that even more clear.
This blew my mind. Are you ready for this? Over 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced rape, physical violence, and or stalking by a partner in their lifetime. 1 in 3
by a partner,
1 in 4 by their partner. Now get this. It almost doubles when I read you this statement. According to the National Crime Victimization Survey, 46% of domestic violence victims did not go to the police in 2022. And you mentioned that's almost half. So we are surrounded by secrets. We are surrounded by silence. And what Cassie is saying is, and I read a lot into this, especially for women, especially for Black women, don't always require a video. Don't always need that second step. Believe them the first time. So I hope that that message spreads.
I think that this is obviously such an extreme example, or I shouldn't say extreme, I should say it's definitely been more sensationalized because of who these two individuals are, you know, obviously. I am someone who believed this from the very beginning, and I think it is important to believe victims. I think we also, unfortunately, have to leave this conversation open to a bit of nuance because of the percentage of people who false report. It's a very, very, very small percentage. I want to be very clear about that, and I am an advocate of survivors. But we have to include that. And also, while we're talking about it, that's the reason why false reporters, whether you're calling the police because you're uncomfortable with someone being in that space, or you're calling the police because you have a vendetta against someone, those people should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, because they're not only victimizing the person that they're false reporting, they're victimizing actual victims.
Correct.
So when people are, you know, up in arms and on social and talking about, you know, you can't believe everyone, and people get so frustrated, and it's like, I hate that people are so aggressive against people who have been survivors, but I do understand what the root of that sentiment is, and I do believe that we should be holding people who false report accountable.
Well said. Jeff, anything you want to add?
I just, everything you guys said was right on, the money. I just want to take it to another place and talk about like our hierarchy in life and the government and how the justice system treats them. We've seen just a number of cases in the last couple of years of people with a lot of money get off because they could afford it. And if you are falsely accused, I'm not saying that's what it is, you don't have money to fight it like other people do. Diddy got raided, we all saw it. We don't even know what happened. There's all this smoke we were talking about before of all these other things. We don't know what's going on. Jeffrey Epstein, we never know what happened. I don't want to bring it there, but it's like Bill Cosby, he's at home. Harvey Weinstein, he got off for his New York charges. He's still facing other charges. But everyone with means, you're like, this guy murdered somebody, OJ, and you are walking the street. If you have money, you are literally above the law. And our law, our system has to start taking people down and making examples of people like
Yeah,
this.
because
totally agree.
Can you imagine being the one who was victimized and then you're supposed to go against this powerful person?
Right, who's got 4 attorneys.
How is that possible?
David and
So many
Goliath.
people in their pockets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that it's the means.
Right.
It's the fact that the
Resources and connections.
resources,
power.
right?
Yes,
you get to buy people off.
Yeah, 2 different justice systems. Very clear.
Well, we just want to end with this. If you or someone you know is in an unsafe situation, please take a photo of the screen right now. Help is just a phone call away. You are not alone.